You think we're gonna beat all these games?
Nope.
Backlog boys.
No, probably not.
Hey Ron, what's up?
Oh, I'm just chilling in this fridge.
Yeah? Dude, I'm really egg salad for this episode.
Are you?
Yeah. This evil bat is coming right towards me. I'm gonna sauce him in half. Dude, now I'm pumped with energy.
Kind of like, this is hard.
What's hard? Your wiener?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's totally natural.
Shout outs to
RedTube.
YouTube RedTube.
Our biggest sponsor. Corporate sponsorship
Yep.
with RedTube.
I mean, we can't disclose publicly, but whatever.
Yeah. Trans feather. Dude, we're gonna be light as a feather.
We are.
Yeah.
Maybe to light like some fluffy cake, angel food cake.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of angel food cake.
Me neither.
It's like a mattress.
Yeah.
It's like a memory foam mattress.
It's like chewing a mattress.
Oh, dude, here's
Heart.
the heart guy. He's pink.
What if he heals you?
They kind of look like Pockles disguised as cards.
Yeah. Oh, he might heal.
Oh,
I was gonna tell you.
damn.
I was gonna try to warn you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Famous last words. Won't sleep half the money. Alright, we'll switch to our charming girl. Lady friend. You like that?
Get him.
Wrecked.
Oh, he dies cool. And then he kind of
Yeah, they fall like
falls.
cards. Or like those little pinwheel leaves that are out all over
Yep.
the place right now.
Yep. The helicopters.
Yeah. Who knows what they're really called.
Yeah. It's probably a name.
So if you guys have those in your region, if you live in, there's a guy hiding back here. If you live in the he's over the wall. Okay, let's bring back Loops because he's our star. He's the star of the show. I don't know if you guys have caught on to that.
It's not us. It's him.
Yeah, Loops is the real
Do we have any cheese?
impetus behind Backlog Boys. Oh yeah, cheese would be perfect, wouldn't it?
Yep.
80 PTS. That's all right. We're standing on a thing.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we'll just swap them out
See,
here.
it's got a heart up there too.
Bing. What's got a heart?
The healing place did.
Oh, I didn't even notice that on the little placard behind it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell a story.
Tell your story.
So Austin was talking about his card game,
Yeah.
which is like something that he wanted to do for a long time, right?
Mm-hmm. Still working on it.
So I have a project like that's also kind of like sidelined. It's not
Mythical in nature.
like important right now.
Uh-huh.
And there's no like deadline or anything like that. So
Yeah.
But it's I am a avid consumer of historical fiction and like high fantasy novels.
Mhm.
So it is my ambition to write one.
Oh, cool.
And I have the general. Well, I have a world
Okay.
and like a couple dozen characters, as well as like a general plot line, but
Gotcha.
a lot of details to fill in and stuff to like flush it all out. But it's gonna be a process.
Yeah. It's tough, man. I used to really want to write fiction when I got really into reading it. Oh, dude,
that's
this
fountain's on.
This fountain's working, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, because we're further back in time.
Things do kind of look a little more prepared.
Holy smokes, dude. I didn't even notice. There's like a little bit more carpet.
There is, yeah.
Dude. This is cool.
Everything's a little less broken down.
But yeah, I think the first time I tried to write a story was like a story that was like, novel length. Mm-hmm. Not like just any kind of story.
A short story.
But like a legitimate
or a novella.
fiction. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I wanted to really, really flesh out and write for a long time was in middle school. Probably not sixth grade, probably 7th grade, maybe 8th grade. I started writing just like on notebook paper, like in classes and in between classes. Mm-hmm. And I was like pretty serious about it. I was even doing like some illustrations.
Oh, cool.
But it was kind of a rip off / borrowing of various things from video games that I was playing at the time.
Okay.
And then I did a couple more in high school. There was one that I used to write in my English book, my journal, that we used for like assignments. And so like at the end of certain periods of school, you'd turn in your journal and get like all the things in it graded. And there was like a separate section of the journal where I was writing the story, and my teacher found it. And she was like, and she like talked to me about it. She's like, "You gotta keep writing this. It's really cool." That was kind of cool.
That they were supportive of it.
Yeah, I had a couple like that. Or like I was always the kid that when we got assigned to like write a story for an assignment, that I would write like way more than we were supposed to. Like be like, "All right, write a 3 to 5 page story," and people were like, "Oh my god, how are we gonna do it?" And then I'd write like a 15-page thing, and then we had to like read it to the class.
Yeah.
And the teacher was like, "Wow, he likes writing, so let's make him do it." Yeah, I'd like to write a fiction book of some kind, but I think now at this point in my life, I'd be more interested in writing a game.
Okay.
Like, I think I just have more of a mind for that than just a story in general. Like, because I think, I don't know, I've played so many games and I like games so much that I just like, when I'm writing a story, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Like, as far as like how it would develop and what certain things could be, and I don't know. I think that's more interesting of a prospect to me.
Yeah.
At this point, is like I want to write a game, like not just like the story, but like mechanics and like premise of like the gameplay and stuff too. I want to do something like that.
Yeah. The current, I guess I don't know if I should call it a fear, but like the sinking feeling that I have is that the idea is going to become so big, like the whole concept, that it won't be a self-contained like novel,
right,
or something. Like it would become.
I think that happens for so many authors though.
Yeah.
Like they'll start out and they write a book and then boom, it's a series.
Yeah.
And because it just once it becomes a thing and it's like out there and people have a chance to consume it. And they formulate their idea of what it is, I think at that point the author formulates a better idea of what it is too. And then it just...
Like based on like feedback and
it just starts to grow.
Yeah.
Like, that's what happened with the Redwall books.
Yeah, you were saying that. The first one was supposed to be a standalone thing.
I mean,
more or less.
I'm pretty sure it was, based on how it's written.
Yeah.
Because it's just a little bit different than the rest. You know, and it doesn't reference a bunch of stuff that didn't happen in the current day and age.
Yeah.
Whereas all the other ones reference stuff from the past and kind of foreshadow things to come. You know, that kind of thing. So that's kind of the implication in reading it, is that it was not planned. 109 years ago.
We're getting there.
Dude, we are. We got to get to 400. Oh, look, this column is a little more complete.
Yeah, there's an upper half. There are a couple like encouraging things that have happened lately that have like made me definitely want to like continue it though.
Okay.
And like keep it going. And one of them is that, well, I've told very few people about this. Like, maybe 2 people that like I've already told this to, because it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. Like, I guess it's not something that comes up in everyday conversation with.
Oh,
how did that hit you?
Dude, I don't know. This guy's freaking weird.
Is it like a lasting hitbox from the explosion that he sent after you?
I don't know. I don't understand him. That's why I keep taking a lot of damage.
But I've showed a sample chapter to those 2 people, and there was like immensely positive response to it. Like they really, really liked it and were like engrossed by it.
Cool.
Which is a cool feeling.
Yeah.
And then the other thing was that I was getting a haircut.
Okay.
A couple months ago.
Did your barber ask you about it?
Well, he's like often there when I go in there, and he like knows that I have to get my hair cut for like, you know, because I'm going to my unit, and like he understands, like,
yeah.
So we kind of like
really often.
Yeah. So like we kind of like run into each other a lot there. He usually happens to be working, and he knows why I'm there, so we, you know, can get past like the, you know, courtesy stuff.
Right.
Like,
Right. You guys can just go right into kind of like a conversation.
Yeah.
Rather than like the basic pleasantries.
Yeah, and so like, we were talking about books for some reason, and he was talking about, oh, watch that, cool. He was talking about a friend that he has who recently finished a fantasy novel, who lives like in the area.
Oh wow.
And like it's on like the Amazon book thing.
Oh cool.
The bookstore, Kindle.
Oh, here's Diamond.
Oh, there he is.
He does not look as cool as he could.
No.
So all that's
He
left
also
is
has, like,
Spade.
Like a weird hat.
I wonder what Steve would say about that guy.
He's probably got something sassy to say.
Dude, he's so sassy. Sassy Steve, man.
But and then he also mentioned that he wasn't sure if he should write a second book to it. And then, like, a bunch of people had read it and were, like, super adamant about, asking that he write a second one, or write the sequel that he wanted to. And so now he is in the process of doing that, even though he's not, like, a full-time author.
Okay.
So it was like, oh, that's kind of encouraging. That,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
A local person who self-published a book
Is getting a response.
is getting
demand.
a response to, warrant continuing it. And I also plan on reading the book because it sounds cool or interesting, and it's also really cheap. So
Yeah, one you could probably get
and to
some good
support
input.
and to support someone who is, on the other side of that
Right.
process.
Definitely got to do that. I find that to be one of the most important things for a musician to do too. It's like
Just like support other
to
local
support other musicians. Yeah, it's so important. So many people forget that. It's like you're a musician and you're fighting and you wanna be successful, and it's like you're out there pounding the pavement trying to get people to come to your shows and to buy your records and your merch and care about you. But like, if you don't go to other bands' shows and buy their stuff, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Mm-hmm.
And you just gotta support the scene that you want to be a part of.
Yeah.
Before you can be a part of it. And it can be very difficult.
Or even when you're an insignificant part of it or unknown part of it.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, well, no, I'm saying like if you are the insignificant part of it and you're trying to become a bigger part of it, you got to support that scene first. Got him.
And
Tomorrow on The Boys, we're gonna open this big chest, and then we'll finish this floor up, and then we'll probably go out and do some georama. Wherever that's going to go. We don't even know yet.
yeah, maybe it's not even at the beginning of the level. Maybe it's at the end of the whole
Could
dungeon.
be. Oh, I died.
Oh.
See you tomorrow, folks.